Yeah. I just want to make sure. All right, so let's get started on this fun adventure. Last time on Beyond the World's Veil, Peapot and friends featuring Silva were just about hell bent on hunting down Tanner, who had betrayed you guys. And what better place to start than the supposed love of his life? The party headed for the home of Captain Grandstrider to see if his daughter was still there. However, no one answered the door when you guys arrived. Yano wandered around back and found a lattice that led up to a window which had a common in and out for the girl, and had told Silva about it, who proceeded to climb up in there, letting Kenny out inside. Uh, as you guys were inside,
Bloodhound, go!
yeah, unleashing Kenny, who decided to play on the bed instead of actually being helpful in that scenario. Um, you heard the daughter making a break for it from inside, running down and fleeing out the back. Yano unleashed Peepaw, who immediately sought to violence by drop kicking her in the kidneys to stop her from running away. After talking with her for a little bit, you guys kind of just said, you know what, this isn't worth our time, and decided to leave town without fulfilling your promise to the guards. As you guys left on your horse and buggy, you passed an interesting cart that you exchanged some words with the coachman of. After a while, the coachman left to avoid any more prying as you guys were trying to dive in deeper. Well, at least Silva was trying to find out what was actually in the cart. With a few days passing, you guys find yourselves back in Seepa Wall looking for the merchant captain who had escorted you from Humeth to Seepa Wall. Luckily, he was there, even though it has been I'd say probably about a month and a half.
Been a hard knock life for us.
And you guys did a little bit of shopping, and then ended up finding yourselves on the ship. A couple days pass, and then one night aboard the ship, Kenny suddenly starts convulsing and spitting out blood and blackish goo, and the infection of vampirism has been lifted from his body. I guess you guys just ignoring
Boring.
Look,
where's the next infection? I need it.
Detrimental and inconvenient.
I am, yeah, right. I am inconvenienced.
Hey John,
Talk to
I'm the only
the
one
dungeon
that's never
manager.
talked on the stream, by the way.
That's because Matt's like half on
You say?
camera. No,
Nice.
Matt like.
So you have his
Demand
camera
to
turned
speak
off.
to the dungeon manager.
I see. Yeah, I see Matt. You have his camera.
Yeah. There we go. I don't know. Anyways, I should probably just remove the names, and then it's just whoever wants to be wherever. Anyways, so you guys, after Kenny wakes up from being relieved of his infection, you guys.
I'm trash. I lost so many hit points. Sorry, I should be on mute while I'm doing that. I just took off all my fucking bonus stats, and I'm fucking trash again.
Yeah. It's all emaciated and like.
Like I'm swollen now. I'm freaking anemic.
With the new day upon you guys, the ship sailing further into the Jester Sea, one of the deckhands spotted a pirate ship crossing the horizon, slowly chasing you guys down. And now it draws near, and with Kenny back to normal, let's see how well you guys handle being raided, I guess, is one way.
God was like, oh, they're about to get into a fight that I don't want them to fucking trivialize. Kenny, you're normal now.
Well, it was more so the fact that it's just about the middle of the day that this fight is happening, so I didn't want to completely remove Kenny.
You could have lured them downstairs.
I was like, I could chuck him into the to the hold. He can go fucking eat everything inside the boat.
Come down here.
Come down here. We all float down here.
Put the bag of holding in a cannon and just shoot it through the other ship.
That's actually hilarious.
It comes exploding
Can I drop?
out.
No. Can I drop some like pirate facts or fact? Is
Go
that
ahead. Oh,
they
the pirate patch where they would, yeah.
Yeah.
no?
Go
They
ahead.
wouldn't raise their flag or show
Oh.
that they're pirates until they were at least a lot closer and within like shooting range. so that the other ship could not leave or have less time to figure out what to do.
Oh, damn those pirates! Ah, so smart.
Yeah.
Pirates were smart. Too bad they had poor hygiene. Most of them got scurvy.
So like you said, we saw them on the horizon. I mean, unless they have like a very well-known ship, but like that gives us a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah, so they are approaching. You guys do have a decent amount of time to prepare, as it is drawing up on the port side of your ship, coming up. It came in tail, so it's coming up alongside you on the port. You hear all sorts of insults and gibberish crossing the water to you, and you hear Captain Cass, just men to arms, ready the cannons. They come to broadside us. You see some of the deckhands start to move quickly around the deck and begin to prepare the 2 cannons for countering the attack. The pirates' heckling slows and ceases as a deep, raspy voice floods the air. A large dragonborn, donned in a heavy, long cloak, a captain's hat perched on his head with what appears to be several bones laced into it, stands tall, holding fast to Jacob's ladder. Aye, men, I see we have a well-armed ship to handle this time. I give you one chance to turn over your goods, and none shall come to harm. But resist, and I'll feed your bodies to the creatures of the deep.
I have
Wait,
a
is
question
this
for
the
the
pirate?
captain.
Yeah, the pirate captain's yelling to you guys. They are...
Why are you Scottish?
From a just a scene setting perspective, can I get an estimate on the jauntiness of the angle of the hat?
That's a good question.
I don't even really know.
I also want to know about the jauntiness of the hat. Did you say 45 degrees?
Yeah, I mean, or is he very straight laced forward? Because then I'm like, I'm not gonna take this guy seriously. Clearly.
It's angled enough that you can only see one eye and one brow.
Oh, that's like a solid 45 across the face. This is a jaunty angle, gentleman.
So with that, Captain Cass walks up to the rail of the ship, looks up and down their ship, and then to his own. And he looks at you guys on the deck of the ship, and he gives your group a nod with a smirk. I'd rather lay with a siren than surrender to the likes of you, Reaver. You see a disgruntled look come across the Dragonborn face. Fine. Be it your way then, men. Take the ship. And you hear the pirates begin to start cheering and waving their blades and pistols into the air. So I'm going to have each of you roll initiative for me.
Is the thing ready?
Please,
Ooh, look at that, 18.
Yeah.
Just go early in the initiative just to fail.
Right, hold on. Let me get my. Oh, here we go. Big initiative. You know me. I always take an initiative at work. Hold on. This die that I just got is really. Hold on. I have advantage on this roll. Hold on. Here we go. Here's another one. Gosh, this is taking so much bandwidth to get this die to work. 15.
We took a long rest at some point.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. For goodness. Just. Kenny's also like going in between like cabin and outside, like jumping in and out and like seeing if he's burning yet. He's just hopping back and forth.
He's just excited to be here.
He's just excited to be here.
He's just excited to be here. Yeah.
Oh, sweet dude, pirates! Woo! Fuck yes.
So, as you guys can tell, you're on this ship over here.
Oh,
They're over
so
here on this ship here.
Fuck.
They are coming up. They're not about 30 35 feet from you guys at the moment. Still moving forward, and the ships are getting closer together. But for the time being, you guys are just a little bit far apart. Let's see. First up
They're small ships.
is Captain Cass, who is currently steering the ship, and he turns and starts to bring it a little bit closer for you guys.
Ooh boy, thanks, fella.
just a little bit closer, so things that are in your range. I have to try and grab all of you at once here. There's no way to like angle approach each other. Well, with that, that's
Burn.
all right. With that brings up. That brings up this pirate over here, who's going to turn his cannon and he's going to launch it at the ship itself.
He's launching the cannon? What's his strength?
Uh-oh.
There's a big man who's throwing the cannon at you guys.
Like, oh, shit.
You hear a thunderous roar as the cannon sets off and launches a barrel through the side of your ship. That takes up his turn.
Some of us move, by the way, so you guys are all like back
Sweet.
half a block, and the cannons didn't move for us either.
Having my sweet pirate surfer music on, bro.
Oh, it's because
wait, anyway.
cannons are.
Pirate surfer music.
my
Let's see.
my acid rock shanties.
Alright. There, that's better. That brings up you here. Brings up this one over here, who, with a quick wave of his hand, he shoots a small ray of frost across the water. Let's see, striking.
Oh, you're gonna shoot the ray of frost when you're standing behind a cannon, big man, huh?
Unfortunately, he misses. The ray of frost comes darting across the deck and dashes out into the water behind your ship. Luckily, luckily he ended up missing you guys, but that brings up no.
Sweet. I am going to. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cube. So it should encompass both cannons. 10, 15, 20? Right? So like here to here? Centered like right there?
You want to draw like a square where you're gonna put it,
Yeah.
just so I can see quick who's got to make their saves and such.
So I think it's a 20-foot square. 8. So like that? Oh, ignore that second square.
That super small square.
Delete that. I think is that right?
Yeah, that looks like it's a 15-foot cube.
Well, it's 20, so... Yeah. Okay, yeah. Did you just
Let's see.
size that up?
Yeah. Well, it's a 20 by
Can you
20.
slide it?
You can move it still. Just click on it.
Hold on. Each object get a 20-foot cube within inch. So... Yeah, so I think I can slide it down a little bit to the left. Like, would you consider that hitting all of those squares, or do you need it to be more square?
I guess.
It's your world, man.
I guess I'll let.
It's your world.
I'll let. That's all five. All five of them make a roll for it. They have to make a wisdom.
Dex.
It's
Dex. DC 13. Yeah.
What did we get? We got a 5, 19, 9, 8, 18. So we had 2 successes. So says goes. Yeah.
British surf pirates sound like porno music. Try Castle Crashers.
And you get it. Okay, so the 3 with the red dots and the little do not enter symbols
okay.
Are affected by fairy fire. And you currently have concentration on fairy fire on them.
Yep. And
The other 2 manage to make their dexterity saves.
I'm not a bard, but I use cutting words and say, "Fuck you guys."
That's it.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright. With that, you see a slight glow just appearing on the deck itself, and a few of the pirates are highlighted, making them a little bit easier to see. That brings up this pirate who's gonna move up just a little ways, and he's just waving his sword, getting excited. You see a grappling hook currently in his hand, but he's just out of range of throwing it, but he's twirling it around, getting ready with a smirk on his face. This one, I want to see who. That brings up what you could presume as the first mate on the pirate ship, who loads up his gun. He's got a flintlock pistol and he takes aim with it. He is shooting with disadvantage with the rocking of the ocean. Oh, both sides of the spectrum on that one. Oh, you get a nat 20, Thumber chart shows up. He eats your dice. Cool. But he rolls a nat 1. The flintlock pistol actually clicks, but no spark, no bullet comes out. And you see the first mate looking a little confused, standing on the other side, the other ship. That brings up Kenny.
Kenny. He is full in the sun. He pulls off his cloak and ties it around his head. A sweet hippie. And goes, "Cowabunga wave. It's time to surf." And he goes, "I'm not afraid to drop in," and just jumps, like, straddles the cannon, jumps inside. Says, "Let her rip, Benny." That's the end of
Wait,
my
so
turn.
you're jumping into the cannon?
Are you
You're gonna
attempting
shoot
to
me over to
Sea
the
of
other side?
Sea of Thieves style?
Yep.
So you don't fit in the cannon. If you're
Yeah,
trying to...
it's probably like a 6-inch diameter.
Well, I get in the bag of holding and then get in the cannon. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Okay. All right. So that's it. Let's do a little rewind here. Wait. Also, yeah. No, you play Sea of Thieves?
You what? What do you need me to do?
You play Sea of Thieves?
I just know of it.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I have over 1,000 hours in the game. It's fine.
It's perfectly okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll think of another Sea of Thieves thing I could do. So, are there any sweet ropes I could swing across on?
There
any
are a
things?
few ropes currently lashed to the side of the rail. They do lead up to the arms of the mast. You could use it to try and swing across. It is a decent gap. You could pick either mast. They both do have ropes. They are tied off to the sails themselves. So if you untie it, you could mess with the sails.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that was a thing. So I just see ropes and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do a sweet flip. I'm gonna be like my hero, Spack Jarrow.
I don't think we're stopping if you fall in the water.
would I fall in the water? Oh, you guys are moving. We're just moving this whole time.
Yeah, we're moving.
Okay. I got it. I'm gonna tie another rope to me, so it'll drag me in case I fall in the water.
Do you have your safety line? Nice, I love it. OSHA approved.
If I can't do all this in one turn, I can do one thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say tying a rope in the middle of combat around yourself. I would consider taking an action. You can move and tie the rope around you if you want to.
Yeah, let me do this. Let me get like a big fat, a long rope tied to me first on the deck, and then I'll climb up next turn and swing across on a different rope.
There are a couple more slack lines that are just laying amongst some of the barrels and such on the deck itself. One of them you do see is tied off to the cannons to kind of hold them from shifting too much with the waves. So you are able to tie yourself off to a cannon.
You're gonna get eaten by a goddamn shark.
I'm just like, I am stoked. And then I make my way to the mast to climb up.
Alright, I need you to do a survival check on the knot tying.
Sorry.
See how well your knot is tied.
Not sleight of hand.
13.
I don't know how faithful of a partner is Kenny.
So you tie it pretty well around you. You're feeling pretty confident with the knot that you have, maybe like a 3 times over granny knot. But you give it a good tug, and you feel that it's sturdy enough. And you move over towards this one. I take it.
The mid mast there.
Yeah. So you move on over and start to get ready to take the lashings apart.
Nice.
Alright. That brings up the next part. That brings up the deckhand that is currently up in the crow's nest. He's going to take out his own flintlock pistol and he's taking a shot. Again, disadvantage for rocking. Ooh, but he still manages to find solid ground on one of the pirates across the way. Not doing much, but he did do 4 damage.
To who?
It is to this one here. It's actually that one's turn. Lo and behold, this one's going to turn and return fire. He actually shouldn't have had disadvantage because he was... Unfortunately manages to hit a deckhand up in the nest, who takes 6 points of damage.
Womp womp.
That brings up another deckhand, who's just going to move forward, readying this cannon. He sees Kenny currently tethering himself to it. Has a little puzzled look on his face, but is just continuing with his actions. That brings up the other pirate. This pirate here, who starts to stand up, puts one leg up on the railing, and you see that there is a gangway plank next to him that he's got a hand on. And he's just got a smile with a sword in hand, basically ready for when the first mate brings the ship a little bit closer. Things. I was going to move the ship a little bit closer, and it's giving me a hard time. I just have to move everything. I have to move everything individually because it just was not accepting grabbing it in one shot. So beep. that, it brings up Silva's turn.
Oh god, finally. Fuck.
I told you. It's gonna be a long combat.
Alright. Now, let's see. How spread out are these chuckle fucks? 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10.
Too bad we're not level 5.
I was like, alright, yeah, Shatter right here is just gonna fucking nuke, like, the pirate. All pirates on deck and this guy. Make me con saves, John. Actually, give me a second. Nope, just make me con saves. Okay.
Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, right?
Yep.
5, 6, 7. Oh boy. Let's see what we got across here.
Yeah, you actually rolled pretty decently for that one. Slightly better than average.
So 4 of them succeeded, 3 of them failed.
So the 3 that failed, 14. The 3 that succeeded, 7. Ding! And then I'm gonna find some cover somewhere. Oh, fuck am I? Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh wait. Yeah, I can just get behind these stairs.
This guy takes 7.
Launches nuke, ducks behind
Oh,
cover, prepares next nuke. Let's go.
A loud, thunderous echo rings across their deck, and you see each one of the pirates start to clench their ears as they seem to be wincing in a decent amount of pain, some of them a little bit more than others. That brings up Peepaw. They are now 20 feet apart from you guys. Ships are getting close. The masts are about to collide.
Did the ship take any damage from that sonic shock?
It did. I have
Okay.
health for both ships, too. So.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am, and your pirate captain is gonna eat 3 magic missile bolts.
Didn't expect the monk to have magic missile, did you?
I'm gonna use 1 charge from the wand. So he takes 1, 2, 3. 8 damage. Flap.
So you're looking over at the pirate captain, who's still kind of along the edge of the ship, and you just point your wand and Wingardium Leviosa status and launch a couple magic bolts up at the captain, each one of them kind of chipping away at his fine, long, heavy coat. Anything else you're doing?
No, that's it. No.
Alright, so with that, it brings up one of the other pirates
I need them get them. They need to get close to me so I can punch them.
This one actually uses... You see just an odd mist appear around him. He disappears, and then he reappears. Well, not behind Kenny.
Ooh, Misty Step.
That's not where I want you. Here. Misty steps across, using his bonus action, and he takes his sword and he's going to attack the deckhand right here.
Ah, you motherfucker.
Swings the sword hot. Wow, god damn, they are terrible. That's fine.
Good.
You rolled a nat 1.
Shitty pirates are shitty.
He's a little off balance, landing on one of the nettings on the side of the ship, trying to swing His foot slips through one of the holes. That brings up the one he was attacking, who's just gonna retaliate and swing his own sword right back at him. Swings this one high.
I mean, I'm swinging all mine high. What are you talking about?
And he's got a 16, so he actually hits him.
God, about fucking time.
I hit my guy.
For 11 damage, hits him for max damage. 11 damage, swings and cuts into the pirate pretty deep. That brings up the first mate on our ship. Who's over here? He shot a cannon earlier, and he's starting to reload this first cannon, getting ready to try and shoot another shot. To the two captains who are currently... One is steering the ship. Our Captain Cass is steering the ship, trying to keep it on course and keeping the sails from intertwining with each other, and the captain of the other ship moves down the stairs towards the... Oh. Moves behind and grabs part of the gangway as him and the... him and one of the pirates throw a gangway across. I gotta throw that one now. Oh. That takes his turn and takes this one's turn. Which brings up the other pirate wizard. No. He was one that shot a
That's
cannon.
just a whole ass log.
Kind of. It's a long plank, and it slaps it down. This pirate is currently reloading the cannon that he had shot earlier too. That brings up, yeah, no.
So with that plank in place, are the ships going to continue to get closer, or is that kind of keeping them equidistant?
They possibly will get a little bit closer. First mate's supposed to be steering.
Cool.
I'm guessing it, like they probably have hooks on either side that like latch
Yeah,
onto the railing.
they might get a little bit
Tree
closer. They might get maybe another 5 feet closer, but probably not getting too far or getting too close, because they do still have these sails to watch out for, and obviously entangling those would just ruin everybody's day.
Right. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth on the plank.
Yay!
If
Yay!
you do that, you will cancel concentration on Fairy Fire.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot that is concentration.
Is it?
Yeah, Fairy
Yeah.
Fire is concentrated.
Okay, change of plans.
But you can do it.
No. I have a more interesting plan.
Wait. So what was the problem?
Well, I have Fairy Fire on like 3 guys, right?
Yeah, which is helpful for all the melees that are about to start happening.
But as soon as I cast Spike Growth, I lose Fairy Fire on all.
Yeah.
It wouldn't stop them from coming across, I'll tell you that much. They just might have a harder
Yeah.
time crossing is all.
Yeah, so what I'm
They
gonna
just get
do...
really hurt coming across.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
So here's a question: Does standing on the gangway count as being held by the person?
What?
I could just blow up the gangway on my next turn.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could, if you want to just shatter it.
No.
Okay, well then I will do this. I am going to, gonna Thorn Whip this dude right here.
You gonna try and pull him off the boat?
What?
I am 100% gonna pull his ass off.
Alright, let's see. Don't make any promises.
Okay, but I have advantage.
You do have advantage.
Son of a bitch, it's a 13.
13 hits.
Yeah.
Because he is
Ooh.
4 damage, and I'm gonna pull him 10 feet, which should pull him into the water.
So with a
Whoosh.
with a crack of the whip, you launch a thorny vine across the water, completely unsuspecting this guy is caught off guard. Wraps around his wrist as he's trying to load this cannon back up, and you just yank him right off into the water. And he lands down in the water and starts to drift away.
Can I get a Wilhelm scream for him, please?
I don't
Yes.
think there is.
The
We
one
got
thing-
no.
I'll take that.
That works.
Every time we kill someone, we just golf clap.
Yeah, so I'll do that, and then, I'm gonna, technically I'm below the guy that's on the mast, right? So I can be here-ish.
Sorry. Yes. So you're below him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just slide a little bit that way.
Yeah. So you're currently standing next to the mast, watching Kenny work his magic on the rope. That guy basically is just drifting off in the distance because you guys aren't really slowing down. You still got a good pace going, and he is wondering if his turn's gonna come up in time. He's a caster. He could Misty step back, but we're gonna see.
I mean,
You guys
He's
I mean,
more than
he's a
welcome to.
pirate. Fucking nut up and or shut up.
He's not a pussy. He's going at it.
That brings up this deckhand here who takes a step forward with his cannon loaded and launches the cannon into the side of the ship, and let me see. A loud echoing roar goes off, and one of the cannons on this ship gets blown away, basically. Gets knocked across the ship as a large hole is blown into the pirate ship itself.
All right.
This brings up the first mate, the pirate first mate, who is going to move the boat a little bit closer. Here we go again. Let's try this again. I just have to do everything individually. It's not going to change that. We'll leave that cannon in the water because I like it.
Does the fairy fire move with them?
I would say so, because he put it on a specific spot.
I mean, it's
Well,
concentration,
not-
so yeah.
but it's also not a square. It tags everyone in the square, and everyone who gets tagged is now glowing on the spell.
Yeah, which
So the
is
square
people
can
with the
fuck
bows.
off.
Yeah, I was just drawing for reference.
Yeah.
Yeah, the square.
Uh,
The square can get out of here.
Yeah,
Go on.
The two that are left with the red dots are the ones that are. This guy is just dead.
Fired.
The one in the water has just disappeared. He's too far gone.
Bye.
Okay, I got my one, guys, so figure it
Alright,
out.
guys, I'm going below deck. They moved the ship just a little bit closer. And that brings up Kenny. Let's see what Kenny
boy.
has in store.
Fine.
Die over there.
Yeah, I'm climbing up the mast. I am Steezy. I am not afraid to drop it. I am Rad. I am Steezy. And working my way right up to the top, working that shaft, you know. And John's face. Yeah, and I get up to the top, and I kind of just does he stand up or does he crawl to the edge of the mast? Let's see. 1 to 10, he crawls. 11 to 20, he just walks right to the edge. It's
Boss status. Walk right to the edge.
Oh, fucking nat 20. He fucking cartwheels to the edge.
He canters to the edge, a little gallop in his step.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So he just stepped right to the edge, like he's like standing, like fucking hanging 10 off the edge of this fucking mast here. His arms like spread out. He's got the rope on the hand
Well,
to
so
swing over,
the
tied
rope-
to his waist.
You have
Is
the
where you
rope-
grow your wings.
You have the rope that's tied to the cannon that's hanging off your waist right now. And then the other rope is at the end here, so you could hold it back. So like you see the line, you could hold it and then swing across
Mm-hmm.
as needed. So you don't have to necessarily walk to the edge if you climb up.
Okay. I'm just gonna run off the edge then with the rope in my hand then and make
Jump out of the crow's nest.
So
You're supposed to stay in the crow's nest, you crow.
That's true. This is where I was born. It's where my mother lives.
So you wrap your hands around the rope and hold on tight and take a deep breath.
You just, yep, and you just hear, I am not afraid to jump in.
And there's utter confusion just amongst both ships right now. But you swing across. Swinging isn't so hard, but your timing, I'm going to have you do an acrobatic check to make sure you're timing so that you let go at the right time to land on the other ship.
That's sweet. So I just completely biff it and go over the
Go over the ship.
Oh my god, let's see what happens. Oh, 18.
18,
Fucking
nice.
clutch.
So with that, you swing across and you let go at just a right angle, and you land on the other side of the ship.
We're at, like, right over...
I'd say you land about here, and you have your weapons drawn, and it was a pretty impressive move. So some of the pirates are looking a little intimidated, but you do see you are
An
now.
intimidation check to see how sweet it is.
Sure, do an intimidation check. Just do like a badass,
Hell
like
yeah.
land and stand up, draw your weapons at the same time.
Aw, sweet, it was a 7, dude. they're like, you're a bird, you could have just flown over here.
Not so intimidated, but you do have the captain who has turned and drawn sword, ready to fight you, waving
Whatever.
his other pirates to cross over onto the other ship.
I live here now.
I don't. Let me see something. I just want to see something. So, I guess swinging on a rope was just considered as your movement. I was just looking at it, trying to read to see what some people said online. And most people consider it movement unless you're trying to do a specific feat during it. So just swinging on the rope. So you do still have an action you can take, but I will restrict your movement.
Okay, I'm just gonna use I'm gonna coat my dagger. Or I can use
Okay.
poison dagger.
Okay, so you put the poison, you draw your weapons out, trying to be a little intimidating, and as you do, you take, like, I guess there's like little vials.
Take a small paintbrush.
Yeah, just hold on. And you paint the poison across the dagger itself.
And this sweet song fucking plays. Everyone's like, where's that music coming from?
Sorry, yeah, no, I gotta move you for a second because the pirate that's up in the crow's nest above you is
Is
his
it my
turn.
turn yet?
No, not yet. But the pirate up.
This fucking gif.
The deckhand.
Like dying over here.
The deckhand.
I got stuff I want to do.
Sorry. I was supposed to be a big fight. But the deckhand is going to shoot again. This time he's shooting at He's shooting at the caster who had jumped over here. Unfortunately, misses though.
Let's go save Kenny.
Where's it? Oh, hey. So that brings up the caster who has Misty stepped onto your ship, and he's going to use. Oh no, it doesn't. Wrong. Sorry. Read that. It's supposed to be this guy. Sorry. So this guy here starts running across the gangway, all excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaps onto the deck itself and looks at you, Peepaw, with a sword drawn, and just a big smirk across his face, like, let's get to it. You see...
You're in my way, sir.
I'm about to punch you off this fucking ship. Let's see. Up next brings up this guy who finally managed to reload the cannon and is going to shoot again at the ship. This time he's aiming for the mast over here. Can he get that in? He's going to shoot in this general direction, seeing if he's going to hit the mast. Let's see. Launch.
Shoot the cannonball at me, I'll deflect it. I'll throw it back at him.
Yeah, right. Catch it and throw it back.
It is considered a missile, so you could volley this back. He's unable to hit the mast, but I'm having pick a number, Peepaw, or pick odds or evens.
Me? There's like way more people over there. Evens.
Well, he's shooting kind of like it's gonna be like this direction, so it's crossing between you and the other one. So you picked evens. Even. So the shot is coming towards you. Let's see if it hits or is coming. It's gonna actually hit you. It is with disadvantage. He rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
So you could try to deflect it if you wish.
No, it has to hit me to do that.
Oh, it does. Alright. So unfortunately the shot rings out, crosses just overhead over Peepaw because of your short stature, and whips by out into the water and slams into the ocean front. That brings up... brings up this guy who is as well going to cross the gangway.
Damn it.
Oh, nope, not like that. 6. And he's going to leap down over here too, sword drawn. Except he's more focused on the deckhand that is currently manning this cannon that is wrecking their ship. And he's going to swing his sword... Oh, wrong button. That's the damage of it, the melee attack. He only rolls a 7. So he swings and misses. The rocking of the ship itself probably threw him a little bit off. That brings up Silva.
Alright, let's take a quick look. So, wait, is there a pirate next to me?
Yes, the one with the marker. It's a pirate.
Oh, no, he's upstairs. Alright.
Well, yeah, he's about...
This...
No,
okay,
this guy's up in the crow nest.
But
a
he's
deckhand.
friendly,
Yeah,
and he's friendly.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna... yeah, I'm just gonna throw another shatter here with a careful spell. So, alright, Kenny, you're eating a little bit of damage.
You're taking half.
I'm marking...
Do you have evasion? No, you get evasion next level. Bummer.
I marked all the pirates with a little skull. and crossbones,
Fantastic.
Just so
Cool. Your 4 pirates, that one, that one, that one, and that one need to make me cons checks. And
Can you just make a con check as well?
I don't think he does. Give me a second.
No, he automatically succeeds if
Yeah.
he's using careful.
Yeah, I'm just using careful. He's just gonna take the half damage.
If he had evasion, he'd. Oh no,
He'd
that's
take a
only
quarter
dex.
damage. Yeah.
Alright,
fine.
so we had 2 fails, 2 successes.
16 and 8.
Okay, so.
And the gangplank takes 16 damage. That thing should not be still in one piece.
Yeah, no.
Yes, what happened? It's not my turn, is it?
Did I say One Piece?
Yeah, there it is.
So, with that, the gangway just shatters into wooden splinters from the thunderous roar of your spell, and just starts to sink down into the water, splashing about. And each of these guys. Alright, so I just need to mark who's who.
How are these guys? We haven't really done it. I've only done damage then, haven't I? God, these guys.
Yeah, they really haven't taken much, but I need.
They're a little meaty. Kenny's gonna die.
Hey, did I lose something? Did I die? What happened?
No, not yet.
You took 8
Okay.
damage.
You took 8 damage? Assholes.
Yeah. That was from
Dude.
Silva.
You didn't give me damage when I was a vampire, and I don't fucking regain health anymore.
Yeah, how much health do you have now?
Fucking, I had 42, now I have 30.
Oh. That's it.
Armor class went down 2 points.
Oh yeah,
So
your
you don't
dex
have
and your shank and your
recurring
con all went down.
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking mortal bird.
Hey, at least we know
Alright.
one problem resolved itself.
That brings up Peepaw.
God, I can still do it, I guess.
Kung Fu moves.
Key point. So flurry of blows. So the first guy right in front of me attacking the deckhand. This guy is taking my regular attack and then 1 flurry of blow. Regular attack hits. Does a 12 hit? I can't hear you.
12 does not hit. Sorry, I forgot to mute it.
Alright, I'm gonna use my inspiration and roll that again. Damn it. So, yeah.
No.
Alright, so third attack then. Yeah, third attack. 19. So 25, 12, 25.
Alright, so two hit. You said 2 25s.
Yeah.
So 11.
So he took 11 damage and give me a strength check, or this guy's getting launched back 10 feet.
Strength check.
We're just chucking them in the water.
They have decent strength. I mean, they're pirates. They're not super crazy. He rolled a 16.
Oh, my thing is like a.
Alright, so
Where does it tell me? It's only like 14.
I'm gonna just pick you up, throw you in the water. Fuck you. Alright. That's it for your move.
Yeah.
Alright, so you do a quick little step up and give a couple kicks and punches, flaying about a little bit, finding a couple solid purchases, but nothing that's too damaging. But you do see after your final kick into his stomach that he spurts out a little bit of blood. This brings up. Alright. Alright, and that brings up. Oh, that brings up. No, it brings up this wizard here. Sorry, I'm reading this. Fuck you. Who, as his bonus action, he's going to use Misty Step, and he's going to come down onto the deck here. And he's actually going to...
Yeah, you want him, buddy? You want to do that shit?
I believe he's requesting the smoke, yes.
Oh, he's actually moving there. As he's preparing for his next turn, that brings up this deckhand, who turns and sees that he had kind of watched the mist dissipate and reappear, and he jumps down over the deck. Let's see if over the rail down onto the lower deck. Let's see if he manages to do. Oh, man, we're getting rough on this. Unfortunately, he's not as acrobatic as you'd expect, and he falls prone on the ground, dropping his sword as it bounces across the deck a little bit, just in front of him.
Don't recall Gorak becoming a pirate, but alright.
I was like, damn, these pirates, man, they came in hot, they came in heavy, they came in scary. And it has literally been the Three Stooges here. Cue the yakety sax.
Well, no,
That was our guy that fell down.
That's our guy
Oh.
that fell down.
Never
That brings up one of the deckhands who's going to take his longsword and he's going to swing up high. 12. Unfortunately, 12 does not hit, so swings and misses, trying to hit the one pirate on the ship. The captain's just... Captain Cass is still steering our ship, trying to keep it from colliding with the other ship, trying to keep the masts from getting too entangled and such. But that brings up the opposing captain, who steps forward, ready to attack Kenny.
I don't care.
Okay. He swings his longsword up high, a 17. Does 17 hit?
The 17 hit. You're asking me.
I mean, I could look if I
17
wanted to.
hit.
Haha, his AC went down too, so now he gets hit.
Yep, it's fucking. Yep, it was supposed to be 17. Now it's 15. So yep.
Oops.
The captain swings his sword across, slashing into 11 damage. He slashes into your arm, gouging out a pretty decent chunk, and you see there's still a little bit of black goo mixed in your blood, but nothing crazy. As it spurts out, the pirate captain smirks at you and draws his sword up high again.
Oh.
Oh. Well, here goes Kenny. He's just gonna probably stab you when you go on the ground.
He rolls a 16 to hit,
My asshole. Yeah, what?
and 9 damage as he brings it across, stabbing, slashing at you again.
Holy shit. Barely lived out of that one, grubby. Holy shit. Kenny just goes, oh, crunchitize me, Captain. Shouldn't have come over here.
No, you shouldn't have. What do you have, 2 health left?
I do have 2. I have 2. Oh, man.
I was gonna come help
That
you,
guy's
but
gone.
someone else had blew up the gangway, and these guys came running over.
Listen, I'm on
no,
this
that
boat.
brings up you.
I know I was gonna come over here and I was gonna get on the boat here, but
You can hop over that
You
way.
could probably jump across. I mean, 15 feet, you can handle that, no? Or 20 feet,
my
really.
strength is 13, so no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking. I'm doing math. So I'm gonna yell over to Kenny.
To me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, yep, I'm gonna hit him with the very confused double shaka that he showed me, and I don't really know what it means.
As you're watching him just get hacked down over there.
I'm gonna yell, you good? And I'm gonna hit him with a healing word.
What's the word?
Bird is the word.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Two.
Kenny dies.
You get
Dude.
nah.
Kenny
Literally,
death
literally, I was like, all right, I'm gonna upcast this. I'm gonna cast this at a second level. We're gonna save Kenny a little bit. I rolled fucking 2-1.
You rolled 2 1s.
Yeah.
You get
so-
5 HP back, bro.
5 HP. Okay.
Like,
Made live.
it should be way more than that, though. That's the minimum I can give you. That's
Appreciate
so
the
bad.
effort. I get up. I'm like, oh, I feel amped. And I look over at Cha No, and I give him the old Cha No. And I give him the old one of these things. I can't remember. I don't know what to call it. This.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
That's the little shaka, the hang loose. Yeah. Okay.
Hang loose.
Oh,
Covered in
Spitting
blood.
up blood.
Yep.
okay. That's great for it. Alright, so you take your limp arm and just wave it up and just the one that he slashed at twice, and you just
Oh my god. Fuck me.
With that, yeah, no, that's your turn. Unless you want to move.
I mean, I don't see the need to go anywhere. Like,
That brings up this deckhand who's going to turn, and he's going to help Peepaw. Drawing his own sword out, and he's going to swing. Ooh, that was an 8. Unfortunately, he swings and misses, slamming down into the wood of the deck. He is steering the ship. Kenny, that brings up a bleeding out Kenny over here.
Wait, how much health does he have left?
7.
He's
Oh.
looking pretty fucking hurt.
So what
Cool.
you're saying is I shouldn't kill him. Gotcha.
Well, it is
Alright,
Kenny's
Kenny
turn.
takes the
I mean,
dagger.
if you knock
And
him
he
down,
takes-
I could probably just bring him back up.
And he waits for everybody else to shut up so he can do his turn.
Sorry. Damn.
Good talking over.
Fuck,
kidding.
sassy.
Yeah, you let him out.
Good,
He
good,
gets
good.
rid of his vampirism and he just becomes sassy as fuck.
Yeah, he's super sassy. Now he's like vulnerable to the elements. That's not bitching. He takes the dagger of venom. He's like, oh, this one's a killer, and it's coated in that sweet, sweet Benny Benny. And he freaking yicks it at that little cat man. Oops, all berries. Oops, all poison. And we're gonna roll for this attack. Come on, Daddy, give me that sweet, sweet sloppy Joe salad. I don't like that one. I'm gonna do luck. That one's better. How many times can I do luck in a turn?
I'll let you stop there. That does hit. 15 does hit.
Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Alright, and then he needs to make a 15 Constitution saving throw to negate the poison.
God damn, this dice does not like me. I've rolled so many natural ones.
Nice, you get
So,
nice. So you sake here. You're gonna take 2d10 poison damage, and you're poisoned for a minute. 2d10. Here's the poison damage.
That just may keep you alive.
Yep, that's 12 poison damage, and here comes the dagger damage. 6, that's 18 damage so far, and the snack attack. Here it goes. It's 18 so far. Let's see what else we can get here. Come on.
holy shit.
6. So we got 24 points of damage, and that was just my first attack, you son of a bitch.
Well,
Here comes the second one.
well, with that, you're so confident in your dagger ability, and you're just so, I don't know, just happy. That's one way I could put it. You find an opening in the captain's attacks after he hit you twice, and you just plunge the dagger directly into his chest. And you see the
It was yeah, no, it was healing. It filled me up. I was like, yeah.
you see the poison kind of just fill the veins, and all his veins that are close to the skin start to turn black as it creeps up along his face onto his neck, and he falls down to the ground. You stab the captain right in the chest, and he is now dead on the deck. Several of the other pirates see this, and they all start yelling different insults and attacks at you. Just, how dare you!
Rolling another intimidation. Roll another intimidation. I thought I'm just like foaming at the mouth. Actually, no, I'm not foaming at the mouth. I'm chill as fuck. I'm like, haha. Yeah.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Here we go. Oh, look at that. Freaking 21 intimidation check, dude.
Alright, let's see if anyone beats
Everyone jumps off the boat. This is my boat now. This is my big surfboard.
You managed to intimidate a few of them. They are a little hesitant to approach you, but they will not hesitate to fight you if you get too close.
Oh, is that a threat?
Well, nope, that's just how intimidation works.
Oh, okay.
They won't approach.
Is it just that one?
No, so all four of them on the deck, on the ship with you, are currently intimidated by you. Well, no.
See, 3 people.
Well, there's 2 up here, and then there's 2 down here. So there's 4 on your ship.
Oh. I didn't see the second guy. I thought that was a cannon.
No, actually,
the guy is on.
4 of them are intimidated, so they won't approach you, but if you do go up to them, they will attack you as well. That's how fear works.
Yeah,
But
okay.
with that, you still have your move and your bonus action, if you will.
Taking a potion is an action, right?
Yes. Unless it states otherwise in the potion.
I'm feeling pretty lucky. I'm gonna go up to that guy right over here and just give him a swing of my old sword because I have that stuff. Oh. What cool thing do I say when I go? So I stabbed the captain right in the fucking chest, in the right under the the heart, and just goes into everything. And I just go, oh, you pull in, you just get spit, and I pull out the sword, spit right out of them, and I turn around and look up at the dude up there and just charge at him with the other sword. 12 to hit, so I guess that doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, it does not. You were so just caught up in the moment of the fact that you killed the captain that you were just like,
One
you
shot.
didn't know what to do with your other hand, so it kind of just led you up there.
Cool. And as the swashbuckler that I am, I return back to the captain's body. Safely away from that guy.
I will note, the only reason you were able to kill the captain is, 1, you dished out a decent amount of damage, 2, Silva had already done damage to him.
Yeah. I knew that, but I also didn't want to acknowledge it.
I was like, kindly
diminish your
clean up
ego.
the chaff. Clean up the chaff, please. I have used 2 bombs on that ship. I'm going to
I
need
was
some
just like-
over here.
This was more for like anybody who just tuned in and was just like, oh my god, I'm just one shot the captain. Oh my god, wow.
Wow, he's so good. Such a cool rogue.
He's
So
good.
cool.
He doesn't
Hey.
need to be a vampire.
This isn't a pirate, yeah?
No, just the ones with the little skulls on their
Okay.
in their square.
Fantastic.
Skull crossbow.
Cool, that'll do my turn.
Yep. Alrighty, and that brings up is this one that's up top in the crow's nest who is going to turn and try to shoot down at one of these guys with his pistol. Let's see. He manages to hit with it. Look at that. Boom. 8 damage to this. Which one are you? Oh, with that, he lines up quite the shot, and he levels it with his head, and the shot rifles right through the pirate's head, dropping the body to the deck itself. So that pirate is dead. That brings up. This one here, who is going to turn and move towards actually no, because he's intimidated, he can't move towards him, so he's going to sidestep
Sucker.
off the cannon, and he's got his sword drawn at the ready. You can kind of see him preparing his stance as in case you start to charge at him.
Like he's dodging.
No, he's ready. Essentially ready in action to attack if you get close.
Okay.
That brings
So who's up?
Sorry, that brings up this one, who is going to turn around as this one had come and tried to swing at him. That. Manages to hit him. His sword, bringing it down across. First beat. Oh, that's the first time it's been hit. He brings the sword across and stabs at him, taking a decent chunk of his flesh off. Blood splatters across the deck. Just in front of you, Peepaw, and it brings up Silva.
Alrighty then. Let's see, where's my measurement stick? Fantastic.
John, let me get admin permissions from the server and I could add the Wilhelm screen.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna be doing some fun stuff. Let's see. Which one looks bloodier over here? Or they look about the same?
They look about the same. They've both taken the same amount of damage from a previous shatter spell from you.
Fantastic. Let's see. Winning point. Okay. Yeah. So, 14 to hit this guy. Does it hit?
14 does hit.
Fantastic. Where is... He is going to take 4 piercing damage, and then I need both of him and his friend to make me dex saving throws.
I can't do that right now, Cody. I have to create rules. But, so they both need to make dex saving throws. Oh, they got a 12 and a 14. Do either of them pass?
Nope, save is a 15.
I had a feeling.
So they are each going to take a lovely 7 cold damage from the shard shattering next to them as well. So,
which one were you attacking with the dagger?
the one in the white shirt, yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming I killed him with that.
I just... Sorry, I just need to find... So yeah, so...
Ooh, a lot of holes in our ship.
You launch a ice knife across the water, and with luck, they're too distracted with Kenny and the fact that he just downed their captain. The first one takes it straight into the face, just puncturing one of his eyes. It explodes out the side of his head and hits the guy next to him, dropping the first one, but unfortunately the second one is still holding steadfast.
For now.
At this moment, Kenny, you do realize that the ship that you are currently on is taking on a decent amount of water, as several holes have been blown in the side of it here. The water is starting to bubble up, and you can see some of the sea foam appearing in the loading grate that's in the middle here.
No.
That brings up Peepaw.
Okay, I'm gonna use a key point again. And I'm gonna go punch at the guy right next to me. Guy. 1, 2. I'll use a luck point. No, the first one doesn't matter. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Alright. Take 6 damage and give me a strength check.
Strength check. This one, correct? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes. Otherwise he's going here.
Otherwise, he's going to kick another person into the water.
11.
Nope, I have a 14, so he goes back 10 feet.
So you do kind of like a pounce back onto your hands, and you just coil up both your legs and launch them into his hips, essentially, launching the center of mass off the ship. He hits the railing and flips over, slamming down into the water. You hear a splash as he starts to slowly sink away from the ship. He's trying to swim, but the current is a little bit on the strong side, so he is gone.
Alright, last attack up against this guy that's been casting Misty Step. That definitely hits. He takes 8 damage, and you're gonna give me a dex save.
Alright.
Or he's getting knocked prone.
He rolls a 20, a natural 20.
Yeah, he can go fuck himself.
Alright. And how much damage did you do to him?
8.
Alright, so after that, you spring back, after kicking the first guy off the boat, you spring back up onto your feet and you turn around, and with a 1-2 lunge, you move over and give another hit right to the wizard who had been misty stepping around. And you hit him hard enough that you feel the cracking of ribs as a little bit of blood spurts out of his mouth onto the deck. He looks up at you, and with just a smile, it's now his turn. With a smile, he takes a step back here, and you see him start to move his hands in an odd motion, and a large...
Doesn't he get an attack of opportunity? Or is he still on the ground?
He's still on the ground. It hasn't been his turn yet. Jutting from the edge of, from his hand, comes just an ungodly amount of winds. As he conjures up just a large gust coming across the deck itself, and it's going to go. I guess I can.
It's only gonna hit what, 3 of us? This guy's up in the nest. This guy's probably way out of the way of a cone. This guy's dead. He's way out of the way.
30, 35. I think that's it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you three.
So,
That should be fine, right?
that guy's fine. How tall is he?
He's up in that nest.
The big old thing going off under his feet.
Yeah, so essentially what it is just a large gust of wind comes across and blasts each of you, everybody that's in that red rectangle there, besides the guy that's in the crow's nest, has to make a strength saving throw at the beginning of your turn, or you get pushed 15 feet following the line jutting from him. So essentially you'd get pushed 15 feet in this direction. A large wall of gust just appears and starts pushing you guys about. You're holding yourself steadfast as he stands there kind of still conjuring and just pushing just gusts of wind forward, trying to shove you guys over.
Did you say at the beginning of our turn or the end of our turn?
Beginning.
At the start of your turn must succeed on a strength saving throw and be pushed 15 feet away from the caster in a direction following the line of, so essentially the rectangle. It's 10 feet wide by 60 feet long.
I'll be fine. I'll get smacked into that cannon. You're not fine. Kenny, I don't know. This guy's fucked.
This guy gets up. It's his turn, and he takes a step over, just passing.
Break his concentration.
Well, let's see. Let's hope. He's going to take his sword. He swings it across as the guy's casting the spell. Ooh.
He has advantage, by the way. He's still got. Or no, you dropped Fairy Fire, didn't you?
No, he still left fairy. He's still got fairy.
I thought Fairy Fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
He hasn't taken damage yet, or cast a concentration spell.
Yes.
So, this guy manages to swing and find solid versus 9. He has to make a con check and beat a 10.
Yeah.
I hate
Roll with your bad dice. Get in that one again.
I rolled with the bad dice, and I hate my life. Things that can
What'd you get?
Fucking 8.
Ah!
Fucking hate my life. Things that
Way
can,
to waste your spell. Way to waste your spell.
things that could make a difference.
Whoosh.
With that, actually, it kind of didn't even matter anyways. Because with that damage, he ends up killing him.
I want to kick him off.
So, with that, he runs over, the wizard being too distracted with casting the spell. He manages to take the sword and slice it directly across the chest and slicing open the neck of the wizard, who drops to the deck bleeding as well.
I holler out, bring us closer, Captain.
Alright, the captain hears you, and you see Captain Cass give you a nod as it actually does cycle back around to his turn.
I'll be back.
Oh, that's the map itself. I don't want to do that. He brings it a little bit closer, and getting a little dicey now with the masts and the sails getting entwined here. I'm going to try and move you guys over. Didn't really pan out super well, but close enough. So with that, the captain did steer the ship just slightly closer. He has trust in you guys. That brings us around to no. There is currently still the first mate and 2 pirates on the other ship, as the other ship is slowly starting to sink down into the ground. these sails up here are getting closer to the deck of your ship itself.
I'm gonna thorn whip this motherfucker.
You
Which
have
motherfucker?
2 down.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
It's for the south one in a sense.
This one.
Yeah,
How far do you pull him?
I can pull him 10. So
Okay.
yeah, that's enough.
This guy's confident. He pulled one person overboard. He's gonna throw all of them overboard.
Look, at this point in time, it's the easiest way to deal with a pirate. Chuck it in the
Wait.
water and keep fucking going.
Does the 15 hit him?
He
Yeah.
is first mate. 15 does not hit him.
Ooh.
Son of a
This is
bitch!
the
He is
first
We
the
went
mate.
with the
first
regular
mate.
pirate.
Yeah, he's not the normal pirate. So he is the first mate. He is on the helm, and he sees you kind of lash you whip out. He's going to kind of
Well,
shift out.
actually, he's the captain now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Upgrades. He gives you a salute. Thanks. I'm in charge now. Steers the ship away. I'm gonna lead a life of purity.
Just steals Kenny from us. Good luck. Have fun.
Have fun. Use your curse now.
Here's your problem.
Just 2 days
Uh,
later. 2 days later, he
Victor.
finds you. Take it back. Fucking take it back.
Nope. That's not the deal.
Anyways.
No,
The
we just
crack-
find Kenny with the pirate ship because he's jumped overboard from this to him.
He annoyed them so much they dove overboard, so he's just sailing back. Anyways, the crack of your whip.
Played the log game.
The crack of your whip echoes across the deck. However, you are unable to reach all the way and lasso him.
Jump on it.
That brings anything else?
I think I can. Can I bonus action healing word Kenny?
Healing word burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bonus action.
Healing bird.
You
Yep.
use cantrip, so.
Hey, the bird is the word. And that's what I
just keep
tell
hearing. Just keep hearing that, and like, oh, I feel so good.
That's
get
how-
that.
There's another 5 for you, Kenny.
This is okay.
That's how you start dodging things as you do the dance. Just and just ducking underneath swings and just like what? Colby, I might have been able to give you admin. I don't know. I, in a sense, gave everybody admin, so please don't fuck up my server. But
Made
anyways,
fruit picks.
it was one way to do it. Is just have everybody be admin to do it quick.
No, you're fine.
Alright, so with that, after the crack of the whip, you were a little more focused on trying to keep Kenny alive as you see him bleeding profusely. And you cast a little healing word, a little fairy magic goes across the river.
It worked.
Nice.
A little bit of fairy magic goes across the water, and you see some of the wounds start to seal up a little bit on him. Bleeding is a little less. But Kenny, you're feeling a little bit better. However, with the impending doom coming and seeing that they're losing the fight, the first mate is not happy with what's going on. He lets go of the helm, not caring what's happening, seeing how his ship is essentially sinking, and he vaults over the rail down here. Let's see if he makes his acro. Sick! So, he actually vaults over it, trying to draw his sword at the same time, but unfortunately the sheath, he didn't lube it up enough, so it doesn't slide out perfectly. And as he lands, he's unable to catch his balance, falling prone on the ground. That brings up Kenny.
Okay. Okay, so how bad is the ship right now? Is it like sinking?
The
Can I
ship's
help it?
starting to go down. You can see water starting to appear in the lower hold of the deck through this loading, I guess, bay, if you want to call it. The grate there.
Great.
It's not going to just dive underwater within the next couple turns, so you do have time to continue fighting. You do have this
Should
one
I get
here.
down there and see if there's like any, I don't know, gunpowder barrels that I could set off?
If you want to try to get below deck of a sinking ship,
I mean, I do.
I'm still tied to our ship though, right? Come on, right?
no, we're no longer tied off. The Silva blew up the gangway.
It,
Oh, I
it went
mean-
boom.
I'm literally tied to the ship, our ship, right? When I jumped over.
Yes, you still do have the. I guess you do still have the rope. That doesn't mean that
I
the
don't
ship
know.
isn't gonna sink.
It's okay. They'll just pull me back. Just give it 3 tugs. That's the
Three
that's the
tugs.
signal.
Hey guys, didn't we have 4 cannons before? Why is there only 3 now?
Yeah, right. It's just sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
With the cannon?
sides.
Goddamn, did it good lot.
Oh, good thing it's not a vampire. This would really hurt. Alright. What could I do? Oh, I have an idea. I've got an idea.
I mean, if you want to go below
Why is
deck,
this-
to get below deck, there is a staircase that is currently behind the.
Gotcha. Why is this cannon like this over here?
Because it got blown off.
Pass it on.
Blasted
Okay,
off
great.
with another cannon.
Gotcha. Let me do this. Oh, I've got an idea. Is this right here? Is this the anchor right here?
Where, right in the middle?
Where I'm just pointed here?
No,
Yeah.
that's one of the masts. It's just it's a
where's
way the image is cut.
Where's the anchor dropper?
Your anchors are up front here. There's 2 of them on either side.
Oh, it's not like it's like one of those capstan where you have to like turn it around all those times.
No, they're not that big of a ship that they need something like that.
Gotcha. All right. What other ways can I use to destroy this ship? Oh, I know. I don't know. Light it on fire. Is made out of wood. Do I have anything to light this on fire? Chamber
I
pot.
will mention there are crates and barrels of, let's say there's barrels of gunpowder that are on deck near where the cannons were, because in order to reload the cannons quickly, there are barrels there.
Hmm.
There is also
Oh.
cannon shot that's around, so essentially cannonballs that are kind of laying around. They do have a couple different, is it bolos? Is that the right word? It's the 2 balls chained together.
And yeah. Chain shot.
Yeah. They've chain shot
Okay.
laying around as well.
I mean, do
Okay.
you just want to go find some gold?
Kenny, go
Okay,
get
me?
stuff. We'll pull you out.
Oh, yeah. Should I go downstairs and go get that stuff?
You
Okay,
can.
hold on. I got an idea.
He will not get an
The
attack of
boat's
opportunity on you if you run below deck because he is currently prone on the ground.
Oh, nice. Oh, can I just kill him? So many options to choose. I was gonna say like I should like raise up one of the cannons like straight vertically, put a chain shot in it, and knock down the mast. Oh gosh, so many fun things to do.
So many things, so little time.
I run over to the to the what is that, the starboard side. I start waving my hands over. Hey, you bennies! I get your attention. Hey, Obras, Oasis, Oligarchy.
I awkwardly wave back at him.
How am I gonna ask this? Yo, what's up? Cool if I chill? Like shrug shoulders and just kind of look around and not sure what would be best option for Kenny. Looking mostly at Silva because I feel like Silva makes decisions and also yells at Kenny, but also doesn't talk to
He
Kenny.
yells like,
I don't know. I'm kind of like at the point where I kind of want to like loot this entire ship of theirs if the captain's willing to take a small break.
Which captain? Your our captain?
Our captain, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
still pirates on the other ship.
I have 2
Really?
potions of water breathing. I could just go fucking loot it when we're done.
Yeah, I feel like we should like stop the ships and like.
I listen to Kenny and go, clean up the bodies. We'll deal with the ship afterwards.
Oh, cha! And I go over and stab the fucking shit out of this guy.
Step, step, step. You're dead.
I have advantage on him because he's prone.
Yes.
Yes.
Melee
And
doesn't-
By
yeah.
it's a 15 to hit.
first-
With advantage?
I just rolled one.
Oh,
See if
15
this
does
works.
not hit.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So with your dagger.
How about 15?
Oh my fucking.
Hold on, let me use lucky. Hold on.
Step, step.
Yes.
You're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Okay, how about 15?
15.
How about another 15?
Did you seriously roll 3 15s?
Come on, that has to hit. I rolled 3
Hit
15s in a row.
Do it one more time. If you get another 15, I'll let you refresh your page and get another attempt. 'Cause sometimes D&D Beyond just lags off.
Wait, I got a nat 20 now. I got a nat 20.
Oh
No,
my
so
God.
It's like-
unfortunately we're sticking with the 15s, so you do miss. You regret
my
you,
God.
you see his hand is open palm on the thing, and you start just doing that dagger between the fingers motion. Yeah, you just start playing a game.
How the fuck did I miss this asshole? Here's my other attack with my fucking other sword. It's a fucking 6. Cool, I just actually killed myself instead.
You still have advantage. So
Oh,
the sword
good shit.
wording-
I pulled the sword out of my throat and fucking rolled it down. Oh my, it's a nat 1. I'm just.
5 attempts, and none of them. This guy's laying on the ground. That was a struggle and a half. So
He is on the struggle bus. Holy yeah.
It's so stupid.
after Silva's command, you're still, because there's, I guess, a language barrier for you guys. You run over and you start just flailing frantically, not realizing that he's on the ground, just flailing about.
Literally, what the fuck just happened?
That brings up this guy here. Right there. He's going to turn, and he's going to shoot at this. Right here.
Holy shit, that was fucking hilarious. Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
The only good roll was the bullshit roll.
Dude, oh my god.
I can nab 20 with the shot. So. Oh, let's loose this guy is.
The Hounds of War.
But this guy. So, our guy from up at the Crow's Nest, who's been shooting with his flintlock the entire time, manages to shoot and kill this one pirate that was up on here, getting ready to fight.
And his name is John C.
Who put that one up?
That was. I thought it was fitting.
God.
Your admin privileges have been revoked.
No.
within the half hour, you guys lost the privilege.
God fucking damn it, guys.
You can turn this volume down on that. If you want.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
That would be
Thanks.
great. I mean, I didn't actually take away your admin privileges that fast, but maybe I'm.
How do you turn down the volume?
In the top right of the box, if you click on it, there's.
So that brings up this guy who.
Well, that's the
is
soundboard
still
volume.
here. Yeah, isn't it the soundboard?
That's what the
He's
Yeah,
soundboard.
so it's all
check. He's still feared of Kenny and his intimidation, I guess, if you will. So that guy's still staying up top.
He's still intimidated by me after all of that.
After everything that's gone on, that brings up Silva.
Wait,
Back.
The only-
Kenny, this is you. Ready? This is how this guy feels.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Is the first mate still prone?
Yes, he currently is still prone. I regret giving you all admission missions.
It's great, man. We're gonna have so many sound effects for it.
But I have legitimate sound effects. I have the voice mod.
Dude, I have an entire folder on my Stream Deck that's literally a soundboard.
Oh, I've been browsing the internet for a bunch.
The 26 does hit.
I'm not shooting the first mate. I'm shooting this guy back here. I'm murdering the last non-first mate motherfucker
okay.
over here.
Well, that does hit. Both
The
of them.
16.
Yes, both of them does hit.
Okay, first one he takes 4 fire, and then he takes 3 fire, so 7. 7 fire damage. I can do math.
That was just barely enough.
Good.
But with those 2 firebolts, you launch him across as he's kind of waiting with his sword in hand, and he's more focused on Kenny. He doesn't see the firebolts coming across, and they each start to rip into his body. You see him burning, falling to the deck of the ship. At this
Good fucking riddance.
At this point, Peepaw, you are up, but this ship is starting to get deeper into the water, and the water is starting to engulf the front of the ship itself.
I yelled to the captain, "Hey, stop the boat. I kind of want to get everything out of theirs."
Captain Cass at the helm looks down at you. I can't stop right over here. We're gonna have to separate in order to stay away from their masts. You see, and he points up, and you notice that the sails are starting to sink down. They're getting close to the actual deck of your ship itself.
I go, "That's fine. Just don't pull away without our friend."
You see the captain give you a nod, and he's doing the best he can to kind of stay in place. But Peepaw, your turn is up, and you're launching magic missiles at the first mate, I take it.
Yeah. He took 18 damage.
18 damage. First mate. So, with that, as Kenny's frantically swinging about, it's at least guiding you and your magic missiles towards your targets. The magic missiles each start to just explode across his skin. And Kenny, you look down and you see the body of the first mate kind of just writhing in pain as his screams slowly come to a stop and he takes his last breath. It appears that you guys have won your fight.
You what?
Nice.
I hate you so much.
All right. Dumb question. I'm assuming their boat is no longer going forward.
No. So,
All right.
With that, the ships are, their ship is slowly, I mean, they still have a slight slow forward momentum, but they're sinking down. I do have to use the bathroom real fast, so I will be right back. Give me one moment, please.
God, fuck! That is. I need to just turn that down.
Yeah, you could.
That
Yeah,
comes out of fucking nowhere.
And his name is John C. And his name is John C.
yeah, you could just spam them.
Wow.
Check out my WoW.
Wow.
I probably got close out of it.
Oh, I probably yeah. Oh god.
I fucking hate you guys.
All right. Sorry about that. I was trying to hold it the entire time, but it didn't really work. But nonetheless, with that, you guys have vanquished the last of the pirates, and the ship is slowly sinking to the ground. Sinking under the water.
Wait, my riches. Nice.
We won.
I do have victory.
You have solved your pirate puzzle.
But with that, with the ship slowly sinking down, Captain Cass does start to veer your merchant ship off to the side a little bit, staying away from the sinking ship so that it doesn't collide with yours.
Oh, I'm gonna jump off the side and swim up to the ship.
All right, so the ship is sinking down. You do have a Kenny currently still standing on the ship itself.
I yell over to Kenny, "Hey, come here! I've got something for you."
What?
He's calling you over.
I'm calling you over. I'm literally gonna meet you at the side of the ship as it's coming down to meet me.
At this point,
Oh.
about where you are is
I am
just
so
about
tied to this boat.
reaching the surface of the water. So
Oh, fantastic! I'm gonna climb onto
yeah,
the
so
boat then and
you're
walk
able
over
to
Kenny.
get up onto the ship there. It is taking on a decent amount of water, slowly increasing in speed as to how much water is coming onto the ship.
I hand Kenny a potion of water breathing and I drink one myself.
Okay, so one of you drinks a potion of water breathing, Kenny.
I go, drink this.
Have
And then
a rope
follow
tied
me.
to the ship, and we could just get pulled in.
I'm about to
Yeah, I
go
don't
under.
say
I'm about to go into the ship.
Okay, I drink the potion. Eat the glass. I keep
Drink
the
it.
glass. I put
Drink
it in my
it.
bag holder.
Glug 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 glug.
All right, so the
Alright.
two of you clink the vials and you guys drink the potions, and you have this weird sensation flow through your body, and your lungs feel like you could not necessarily drown. You just feel like you can always be breathing the air, regardless. And as you dive below the deck in the sinking ship itself, I'm going to link this in.
Oh boy.
I basically figure you guys are going to take your time looting over going over
Loot
ship.
the entire fucking
looting the
ship.
ship as much as you can. Here's the list of items. That is what they currently have on the ship, and between the people that you have, that's the amount of gold that you guys get. There's more gold, but you're splitting it amongst Captain Cass and whatnot, because they did help. If they weren't as helpful, I would say you guys get more, but the overall gold, the pirates did not have a super large amount.
Isn't like several of these things needed for the airship?
That's up to you guys to find out. Several of these things might be.
Okay. I say we do the role playing next week. I'm a little tired and it is past time.
Yeah, that's fine. me just read off. I have like a little bit that I wanted to do prior to the next area. It's nothing crazy role playing wise. You can role play more next week, but let me just read this. With the pirates handled in the utmost efficient manner, you hear Captain Cass shouting, "All right, Stillwind, get me a damage report. We must not lose more than we already have." The first mate wanders off to some of the deckhand. Well, actually, I don't think you guys lost any deckhands. This did pretty well.
I'm pretty sure everyone survived.
Yeah,
This
everyone
was
survived that. I'm
very much
impressed.
one-sided. Well, I mean, we
Mm.
did kind of just rip several of them off the deck.
Yeah, a few of them did just get launched. Well, regardless, the first mate wanders off to some of the deckhands and they begin moving about the ship, looking for damages, as some damages have been done to the hull itself. Captain Cass walks up to Yano and just, "You know some of those healing abilities. You got any left? Could you please help some of my men recover? It would be greatly appreciated."
Yeah, I'll go tend the wounded.
You feel the ship slowly rocking on the ocean water at the standstill currently, as you had asked for him to stop the ship. With the damages you gather, it's probably best not to move forward anyways. A gentle breeze fills the air, streaking across the water surface and up the sides of the ship, masking you occasionally with some ocean water. The commotion settling down, you feel more at ease, and the calm of the air after the fight is almost soothing. After a little while, the ship suddenly gives a lurch, and you hear the sails unravel again, filling with air, and you look to see that Stillwind is talking to Captain Cass, holding a small parchment, pointing out parts of the ship, probably talking about the damages done, but it doesn't seem to be enough to really have slowed down your travels too much for now. The sun begins to descend on the horizon, gleaming off the solid floor of the ocean water, and a well-deserved rest is in order. And on top of that, you get to level. Congratulations, and welcome to
Yay.
level 5.
About fucking
You
time.
guys retire below deck, finding your ways to your bunk for a good night's rest. But we will
To
call
a
it
text.
there.
To a text.
Congratulations on reaching level 5, and with that, I do yet again ask any viewers that are willing to sit around and listen and watch. But we have our famous Kenny, who sings us our little song for the night. Thanks for watching.
Should make a haiku, Kenku haiku. You know,
Kenku, haiku,
I
Kenku.
suck dick for money. No.
Oh, yep.
I am Steezy. I am bad. I'm not afraid to drop in. The gods of Stirk are conspiring to make my day sad.